Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales. These are the adventures of The Rookies, a curated actual play of the tabletop role-playing game Masks, a New Generation from Magpie Publishing. Previously on Tavern Tales, red glowing eyes in the back of the Tot Stop. We aren't about to have combat in a daycare, are we?
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
And we're back with another installment, tracking down the highs and lows of the group, known at the time as the Rookies. I'm Verntails, and when we last left the group, they were tracking down the origins of Yellow Jacket's black box to a warehouse in the industrial division of Halcyon City. But the warehouse turned out to be a child daycare center, and when the group investigated further, things took a dark turn inside when a large bay door opened into darkness and dozens of red lights blinked on. So, we're back at the table again, and I'm overjoyed. It's been a month away for us to present the opening cover with your help of the latest edition of the comic. So the opening cover, we have our 5 heroes arrayed in the front, fighting against an army of medium dog-sized mechanical spiders. Their legs are shiny, sharp, dagger-like stilettos. Their multifaceted eyes glow with red intensity, and lasers shoot out of their mouths. And this is one of those special gold foil, hard, thicker cardstock cover that actually opens across the back as well. They've got no advertisement for whatever latest Audible presents Masks, an audiobook cover on the back, which is usually an advertisement. No, this is the back of the page as well, as it's just all of these spiders, and there's really not much definition because you're in this large bay area of this warehouse, so it's just expanse of area, and we have our 5 heroes arrayed in the front across both covers against this huge army of spiders. So who would like to go first?
I'm Paige. I play XPay, or Experiment 742. XPay has taken a wide defensive stance, almost looking like they are in a lunge. Both of their arms are reached out in front of them, and on the cover, there's golden waves coming from their hands, and it almost looks like they're powering up for one of their abilities. Their eyebrows are actually very faint, but if you could see their eyebrows, they'd be furrowed. Yeah, very determined look. Not one XP usually shows.
I'm Allison, and I'm playing George, the Purple Haze Grady, and he is drawn in like a runner stance, so he's got both his hands flat, and I don't know how else to describe that, like you would if you were running, right? Like the cutting through the air. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. And you can see like it's a bit of a blur behind him, that purple blur that you get because he is in the throes of actually running, and his eyes are quite wide. And unfortunately, the artist has actually drawn him a little bit skinnier than he actually is, just make him more of a runner's physique, which is not actually who he is, but that's how he is drawn in the front cover. He's wearing his purple hoodie and purple helmet. Somehow he's got his football helmet on and like purple shoe, like everything's purple. So that's why you see that purple haze following behind him.
Hello, I'm Marie Claire, and I'm playing Doris Smith, or Bo, as her superhero name. Yes, it also sucks. She's figuring it out. It's fine. Bo is actually in sort of like a Hulk Hogan kind of stance and is in the back, right? And just like flexing like, and you can like see bulging muscles underneath her over jacket that she's got that's black and pink.
Is she ripping the jacket off like Hulk Hogan?
No. It's just like they're like she's flexing.
Is she saying the word brother?
No.
Bah.
No. But
is she wagging a finger at the spiders like
no, but there is definitely like a glare involved and she's like prepped to like jump basically. That's kind of the look.
Cool.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Aaron, or as the Tavern Tales Twitter account knows me as, Chris. Oh, that ain't going down easy. I'm playing Solarian, the Nova. And so on the cover, he's got like this, sorry for the kids listening, he's got this like shit-eating grin on his face. And there's a spider thing coming at him on the left side. And he's got like energy conjured in his hand, in his left hand. But on his right hand, he's like lasering through one of them. And there's like shrapnel and shards just flying by him. And he doesn't care. He's just like lasering people. And he's floating like around because he doesn't walk.
Are his toes pointed as he's floating or do they stay straight?
They're kind of like rocket boots.
His feet are rocket boots. Okay, so this artist does not like drawing feet.
No.
Okay.
This isn't a Tarantino kind of thing.
This is the Rob Liefeld of comic artists. Okay.
So, yeah. That's what Solarian's doing.
Cool.
He's having a blast. Literally. Blast.
Hi, this is Chelsea, and I play Terry Chase. Terry is on the cover, and he looks like he's just completed a sword maneuver where he's like swept download from the sword upwards in like an upward stroke. So you see the sword kind of above his head, the spider just raining down kind of above him as it's split in half, and the oil's like falling on his face, and he's got like that oil streak going down and like the guts of the spider just dripping off of him. And he's got this, much like Solarian, this big shit-eating grin on his face as well. And as he's in that stance, he's kind of got like a wide stance too, because it takes power to go and cut through spiders. And you just see like little bits of spider behind him where he's like cut spiders in half and cleaved this leg off and cleaved. So you see like spiders hobbling around on the cover too. He is wearing his figure skating stuff. So he's got his black unitard on that he uses for figure skate, or that he used for figure skating. That's got like a low V cut on it because gotta show off that V when you're figure skating. And it's got like gold embellishment on it. And he's got his black cape and his Zorro mask, and he's wielding the Zorro sword.
We open the page of the comic book, and it is a entirely black page with a myriad of red lights glowing in the middle of it. And that is what we left on. So that is what we will start on. And the first thing we do is I add a team to the pool. So you are now at a total of 4 team at your use. Cool. Let's go around because it's been a month for us. Not much time for anybody else, but let's have a little quick figure out of who has conditions and how many do they have. We'll start with Chelsea and we'll go all around.
I am hopeless and insecure at the moment.
Okay.
I'm afraid and guilty.
I have no conditions at this point.
I am afraid, angry, and insecure.
Wow.
Yeah.
Grr.
Sounds like real life.
I better start comforting you.
Yeah, we're listening to Fall Out Boy now.
I thought you picked up My Chemical
Yeah.
Romance.
We changed CDs.
XPay is hopeless.
And that's it? That's not so bad.
No, we're doing okay.
I thought you guys would definitely be further along in agony and pain than you are.
I mean, those two like went full out. Anyway, you got kicked out. You went unconscious.
Yeah, I got taken
you
out.
got regenerated. She just ran away.
Goodbye.
Like it could be worse. We've had some pretty bad days.
Okay, so we're going to turn the page and enter into battle against a dangerous foe as a team. But we need to know if you are as a team just yet. So, we add 2 team no matter what. So now you're up to 6 team.
Woo!
Lots to spend. Now, who is the leader of the team? We will all, when I say the number 1, point to the leader of the team. You can point to yourself. So I will count down from 3, and on 1, and only on one will you point. 3,
like this.
2, 1.
Oh.
So you cheated, Aaron,
Oh, yeah, I did. Sorry.
on one. So it's fine. Aaron's Solarian feels that he is the team captain,
I don't know.
the team leader. But XPay suddenly feels that XPay is the team leader. Bo feels that Solarian is the leader.
Oh.
Terry thinks Terry's the leader. And George thinks Terry's the leader. So this team is definitely a broken.
Yeah.
We are splintered.
You think you're the leader?
Yeah, I work here. I know the environment.
That is true.
I press the button.
The leader of the team. Not necessarily the leader of the battle, the leader of the team.
Yeah, who brought them here?
XPay is new and has no memories of Bo, but only Bo.
Hello.
So we don't have a leader, which means that no one can mark a condition to avoid removing a team from the pool. Yep. So I'm going to say, because there is no team leader, that there is definitely some mistrusting going on of the group here. So I will remove a team.
Rude.
Bye.
Do you feel that you are prepared and ready for this combat?
No.
Then I will remove a team.
At least that was unanimous.
Exactly.
Do we get one back for that?
No.
We're on.
Sadly ill-prepared. What is the purpose of this fight? Does everyone have the same purpose in the fight? So
Stop the spiders.
we have 3 leaders. So the 3 leaders will explain their purposes, and then the secondaries will either agree with who they feel the leader is or not, and that will determine things. So we'll start with Terry Chase. What's your purpose in this fight?
To defeat the mechanic.
Okay, cool. Defeat the mechanical spiders.
Yes.
What's your purpose, Solarian?
Defeat the threat in front of us, which is the mechanical spiders.
Okay, and
Protect the children.
protect the children. So that's not the same already. However, our seconds is George's purpose here the same as his leader.
Yes.
And Bo, is your purpose the same as?
Yeah.
So we do have 4 here out of that.
Damn
but
it,
it's
XP.
not quite exactly right. So I will not add another team to the pool there. However, because anyone working with the team, and I will say that the 4 of you, because you are working with the team, you can spend team 1 for 1 to help a teammate and give them +1 to their role. So if
Just
you're
the
helping a
4 of
teammate,
us?
just the 4 of you, because XPay's motivation is different than the 4 of you. So I think that's interesting. I will also remind you, team members can also spend team to act selfishly. And when you act selfishly, say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates, remove 1 team from the pool, shift 1 label up and 1 label down. And then you can use this option after rolling to alter the label you're rolling with.
Oh.
So that's something we've forgotten before. It's like, oh, I could get an additional +1 out of this by spending that team, get the roll, but then I'm going to go, because this is a roll that uses danger, I'm going to shift my danger up, and that gives you that extra bit that you might need. So definitely keep that in mind.
So shift
Going
first
forward.
and then roll.
No, you roll and then shift if you need to, right? So you can do this.
So you would roll and you could be like, actually, this roll's not high enough. I'm going to spend team selfishly and I'm going to shift my danger upwards.
Exactly. But then, of course, remember, when you act
consequence.
selfishly, you have to say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates.
Don't worry, we've done that enough.
So just as a reminder, Terry the Chase, everyone hates you right now because you blocked all their calls and called them a bunch of slow individuals who hold you back on national TV at 4 a.m. So really not a lot of people caught that, but your team did.
Oops. I forgot about that.
Exactly. And that hasn't really been, I mean, it's been touched on. We've only had the 1 session since. And then this fight has erupted. And now we can see how some of this has shifted away in regards to appreciation. That's enough talking for me. The next panel is the look of shock on all of your faces as medium-sized mechanical spiders, 8 legs, pincers in the front, so like crazy multifaceted laser red eyes shining brightly, come marching out on their clink 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 stiletto dagger legs marching out. Some of them are crawling across the wall to come out, and it is a sea of foes in front of you. What do you want to do? Cool. There's been a whole bunch of silence.
No.
I'm going to say you all have to face against sharp, stabby legs everywhere.
Oh, no.
And Bo was in the front, so roll Bo to take a powerful blow.
I got a 6.
No, you want low on this.
Oh, yeah,
want low.
low's good. I forgot. Okay.
That's a miss.
And I have no condition, so it is a 6. And so I stand strong and I mark potential. And I have to say how I weather the blow. I am just that strong, although there is a teensy little rip in my sweatshirt.
Uh-oh.
Not the sweatshirt.
Bo is overrun, but does not seem to be hurt by these spiders as these medium spiders crawl over her in a carpet of stabbing, daggers, lasers, and mechanical parts. You've succeeded, Bo. What do you want to do?
I am going to grab 2 of the spiders and start to punch them into the other spiders.
Yes.
Where do you grab the spiders?
They're midsections.
Cool, right at the middle there.
Right in the middle, and they're going to become like pointy boxing
I think
gloves.
that's called the thorax.
I'm going to grab them by the thorax, and that sounds right.
Pointy boxing gloves.
Punch my way through
I love
like
it.
a little whirling dervish.
I love it. I feel like Thorax is Drax's sister.
She's very
It's
booby.
a really good bad guy name, too.
That's a really
And then, so Bo is going to punch her way through with these mechanical spider-like boxing gloves.
Thorax is the Thor Drax shipping name.
I love it. And I ship them. I do, genuinely.
I don't ship them.
No,
Why
but
not?
he loves Thor.
He does.
He's like, he's a man god and you're just a weak. Yeah. Anyways,
Drax can do better.
what would you like me to roll since I described it first?
Yes, you are. I think you are directly engaging a threat.
Sweet. All right.
I would agree.
Let me roll my danger. So I got a 8.
Cool. You have succeeded. Pick one.
I would like to create an opportunity for my allies. I have done a pathway with the spiders, smashing them into things with my whirling dervishness, and my teammates can come on behind me with less fear of being overrun by spiders.
Awesome. You create an opportunity for your allies, but in so doing, of course, you hadn't dispatched the 2 spiders that you grabbed onto, and their lasers turn and try to score you brutally, and you have to roll to take a powerful blow.
Okay. Boo! I have gotten an 8.
All right, so pick one of those below there. You can lash out verbally. You may give ground, and your opposition will then get an opportunity, or you can struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions.
Oh, I'm going to mark 2 conditions.
Cool. Yeah, why don't you think about what 2 conditions you mark as you're scored brutally by the lasers and stabbing legs of these mechanical spiders. These spydrons. You've created an opportunity for your allies. Who wants to seize on that opportunity first?
Who's in the front again? Bo?
Bo is sort of in the front. It's clear to path.
Solarian is going to shield Bo because she's in the front.
How are you going to shield Bo?
As he's kind of floating there.
Mm-hmm.
He just-
Oh, wait. He's not
Oh, no,
floating.
wait. I'm not Do I have any of my powers?
Remains to be seen. You are pretty sure you have been grounded.
Oh, crap.
So you're standing there like a schlub, which is literally the same meaning in his alien language as it is in earthly language.
It translates well.
Like a
Yes,
plant?
a schlub, not a
Oh.
shrub.
I thought
Like
you
a
said
plant.
shrub.
Yes, plants are but schlubs.
Somehow
Find me a shrubbery.
Find me a schlubbery.
I have
Shrubbery.
never heard the word schlub before in my life.
Oh,
I'm
yay,
new.
new
I'm a
things.
newborn.
Yay.
you really are.
I'm going to Google it.
What do you rush to do, Solarian?
So he's going to try
Mm-hmm.
and shield Bo, and he just kind of claps his hands together like a monk prayer.
Yes, and we hear a little, and
Yes.
that is all you see.
Sick.
But he does wish to defend Bo, so what does he do? Because he still is a superhero.
I guess he'll go up beside her
Uh-huh.
and just kind of take the fight head on, I guess.
Wow. Okay, you rush up. You see a dog-sized spider mechanical monstrosity leaping towards Bo, and what do you do?
I guess I'll move in the way.
Take one to the body for moi?
All right. I love it. Yes, roll to defend.
Here we
Roll
go.
plus savior.
Sick.
Senpai noticed me.
That is 8.
Holy mo! And you don't have anything to savior?
Nope.
That is weird for Solarian, but I understand why Solarian doesn't have any savior right now. So he is an 8 total, which is great. It's going to cost you, though. You're exposing yourself to danger.
Right.
So you are going to pick one of these 3 things. Do you want to add another team to the pool? Do you want to take influence over Bo? I think you already have
He already
influence,
has it,
which
yeah.
means if you do decide to take influence over Bo, you can change Bo's labels, or you can clear one of your own conditions.
I'm going to add to the pool.
Ooh.
What? I thought you would.
How do you have nothing marked on Savior?
Well, because like,
He's been kicked by his mom and stuff like that.
But
Like
he
a-
doesn't have anything circled.
no, because like there's been times where it's like been moved up and moved down and it's just at the 0.
Excellent. I love this. Bo, how do you react seeing Solarian suddenly take one?
No. It's my job to defend you.
Aw.
So we're going to do like a little twirly, twisty, dancey thing where I'm going to get in the way of whatever is going to attack him next.
And then the Russian judge docks us.
Cool.
marks.
So I just wanted. So you are frustrated by Solarian suddenly moving to protect you.
No, I'm happy by it. But
Okay.
I feel like I understand that his mom is mad at him. He hasn't been floating like he used to. He's a little sad.
Yes.
And so I know that he's just like literally powerless. So I've got to protect him actually.
Okay, so I want either the expression on your face in the panel or a one-word thought bubble that appears when he does this.
It's not even a thought. I'll say it out loud. You idiot.
Definitely, I like that as a thought bubble. And what 2 conditions did you mark?
I marked afraid and insecure because I'm like, wait a sec, was this a bad idea? And those
Yeah.
both kind of fit the idea. And so am I able to defend him?
No, not yet.
Okay.
He was defending you. It's going to be like an
No,
internal
we-
structure back and forth of defense.
we-
You can choose as well one of these things.
Okay.
Are you exposing yourself to the danger or are you escalating the situation?
I mean, technically both, but I'm going to say because I kind of like went in front of Bo, I'm going to say I'm exposing myself to danger.
Mark a condition of your choice. This spider, he wrestles it off and pushes it aside, but not before it does some grievous wound to Solarian that causes him to feel.
Hopeless because I have no power.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Perfect sense. Yes.
You can see the hopelessness in his eyes. What do you do?
Seeing Solarian get attacked by a spider, Terry Chase runs over to that fray as well, and he's like leaping on top of the spiders to get to them because he's like on the other side of that. And then as he gets there, he like whips out his sword and goes into like a defensive stance, and he's like ready to slash whatever spider comes up next. I don't know if there's spiders there.
Wow.
Was that lame?
Well, you've technically done nothing. So,
Yeah, so I'm going to leap across on top of the spiders, land in front, and then I am going to draw an arch with my sword and like cut any spiders that I can that gives us a bit of like a clearing.
okay, you want to become the person in the 4 of the party. So currently we had Bo rushing to be the front. And then Solarian's like, no, I need to be the one in the front. And Terry Chase is like, no, I need to be the one in the front. So roll to unleash your powers and do some amazing, cool parkour moves to get to the front.
This is going great.
Yeah, it's
We're
Well, it's
a
definitely
great
not
team.
figure skating moves. It's parkour.
parkour.
Ooh.
Ooh, 10
So you roll plus freak.
plus freak, which is -1, which is 9, and then I have -2, so 7.
Good thing you rolled well.
This was an awkward move, but you have succeeded in unleashing your powers. So you do it, but you've rolled a 7 to 9. So you're going to mark a condition, or am I going to tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary?
You can tell me how it's unstable or temporary.
Excellent. You think you're in the front of the party, but you've gone too far forward, and now you are an island in a sea of mechanical stabbing
Kinda figured that
tools
was
and
gonna-
devices.
It's gonna happen. Whoops.
What do you do?
Xpay's gone back towards the door that leads to the children and is blocking the door, ready if any spiders try to come that way, because their intention is to protect the children.
Yes, spiders are definitely coming towards you, Xpay.
Xpay's charging up.
Okay.
Got
What
it.
does that mean?
Xpay's about to blast these spiders.
So are you focused on what's going on with the children, or are you focused on the spiders?
I'm focused on the spiders. As
Okay.
long as I'm standing in front of the entrance to the children, I'm focused on the spiders.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Blessed.
Oh, okay. So you're going to directly engage a threat. These
Yes.
spiders coming towards you, you're engaged with them. You're going to fire away. All right. Go ahead. What are you doing? Give me the color of this as you directly engage a threat. Roll plus danger. With your sonic bursts, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Because that's all you did was, which sounds like Spider-Man, but it's really a build-up of, and then sound erupts from your hands.
Yes.
I thought it was your mouth before that the sound came out of. That seems familiar. But anyway.
I got a 7.
Ooh, that's just enough for you to directly engage a threat. So you have hit and you will trade blows with these spiders.
Wonderful. I would like to create an opportunity for my allies.
Okay.
Can I explain why it's created an opportunity? The color and light from my blasts has drawn the eyes of the spiders because bugs and light, right?
Smart.
And so I've attracted all of the eyes from all of the spiders for a moment while I'm doing these sonic blasts to provide opportunity.
I like it.
Me too.
Cool. So are you giving a specific opportunity to a specific teammate, or are you just adding a general team to the pool?
I am adding a general team to the pool.
Okay. And the same thing with Bo, I think, earlier, who created an opportunity for her allies. Is Bo just going to add a team to the pool, or was Bo giving a specific opportunity to somebody?
I'm going to give an opportunity to George.
Okay, perfect. I like how this segues to that.
Yes.
So you also now take a hit. So mark a condition, newborn.
Afraid. Thank goodness I wasn't afraid before that. That would have impacted what I just did.
Row.
Okay, great. So an opportunity was created for you, George, by Bo. What is that opportunity? What are you doing?
George would like to save both his non-powered friends because he sees that.
Wow, so judgmental.
Is it inaccurate?
Who are you, Solarian?
George would like to not only save Solarian, who looks like he is in trouble, and he saw that Terry failed at saving him. So now he feels he has to save both Solarian and Terry because they look like they might be in over their heads.
I do not look like I'm over my head.
He's running to get that guy and that guy out of danger. He's running to get Solarian and Terry out of harm's way. He wants to quickly scoop them up.
Okay, you're going to go grab them and haul them out of the conflict?
Or at least I was thinking by XP.
Okay.
Because they look like they got their stuff together.
All right, roll to unleash your powers. Do you have influence over both of them?
Yep.
Okay.
So 8.
8 total means you succeed to unleash your powers. So you do it. However, you've rolled 7 and 9, so you're going to have to mark a condition, or I will tell you how what you've done is unstable or temporary.
Unstable or temporary.
Okay.
Have fun.
Cool. Now, you have influence over both of them, but I'm going to say that you are technically provoking both of your allies because I don't think either of them really wishes to be just swept up and carried out of combat. I'm getting a shaked head, which is great for podcasting.
No, Terry does not like that idea.
Right? You're grabbed second by George. So, Solarian, what happens when George rushes up, reaches around from behind, scoops his right arm underneath your armpit, and starts trucking forward to run somewhere else? What is the expression on your face?
Given the situation, it's kind of annoyed simply because Solarian wanted to do more, but he realizes that he can't because he has no powers.
You're still a superhero.
Well, he tried to do something and it didn't do anything.
Right.
So he's like, oh, I can't do anything right now. So as much as I want to help, this is kind of good that I'm being removed from this.
Okay. So
Maybe I'll be the support.
He's kind of annoyed, but he's also like, I can live with this for now.
I gotcha. All right. That's hard for the artist to draw, but they do their best to do so.
Nice.
Solarian ends up looking constipated.
Suddenly, a left arm catches you across the chest, hooking itself under the wedge of that thumb there, going right into your armpit. As you're swept off your feet, your cape gets spun and twirled around your legs, Terry Chase, as George Grady grabs you to haul you away as well.
What the heck, George?
And what is the expression on your face?
You see shock and flailing.
All right, arms akimbo, legs all tied up. And of course, George Grady is not strong.
No.
He is fast. So you've grabbed both of them. You turn to leave and you get out, and all three of you go down in a tumbled pile of a heap just outside the conflict of the spiders. I'm going to say 20 feet from XP, who's fighting two spiders, a bunch of spiders right now. Hasn't even noticed what's going on. And Bo watches all of this happen and is left alone in the middle of a sea of spiders.
That's right. I'm going to defend my peeps.
There is no one for you to defend.
No, but I'm going to take out spiders. That's
all right. So that's what you want to do?
In the thick of it.
Okay.
Bo's going to destroy spiders. Bo, it just feels like she's all alone.
Right.
Now. Yes. Get to safety. And then goes and smashes the ground to try and directly engage the threat, but with a bull in a china shop situation, which I have.
Please better describe just takes her two fists and smashes them in. That's the color.
Okay. Adora is going to run with as much momentum as she can gather towards the bulk of the spiders and smash her body fully into them, trying to take out whatever support structure is around to try and maximize the amount of damage on this side of the building to try and take out as many spiders as possible, knowing that she assumes that George had taken Solarian and Terry out of danger because they were actually hurt and she just didn't realize it.
Meanwhile, they're only 10 feet behind Adora. Adora has nowhere to run. This wave of spiders has come upon Adora. It's hard to tell how many there are because it's a lot like the ninjas you faced before. But whereas the ninjas were not a threat, these spiders assuredly are. Right. Adora sees there's nowhere to run. So the panel is a three-shot panel where Adora crouches down in this super squat, and you see the arrows, the lines of force coming down in the cracks of the ground as Adora pushes into the ground and then leaps up into the air in this beautiful superhero pose. And there's this shaft of light across Adora. Adora's hood has flipped open and it's almost like a
cape. I look like a superhero.
And then Adora comes with two fists over her head, her chest.
What is that? The
big triangle.
The Kirk move? Two-handed punch over the head.
And Adora slams her hands down into a pile of mechanical spiders that are coming towards her. But we can see in the last panel the faces of George and Terry and Solarian as they're all a little piled together looking, and they all have this wide-eyed, oh no expression on their faces as Adora slams into the ground. Please roll to directly engage a threat. I'm guessing you're also a bull in a china shop.
Yes, I am. I am.
This will do whatever it is extra that it does.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales.
A Curated Masks, a new generation game set in the superhero teenage world of Halcyon City.
Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.